Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto from Cinema Vet. Good morning and happy November 1st.
Good morning.
How was your Halloween?
It was good. It was quiet, which is fine. It was fine. It was good.
Do you dress your dogs up, your big dogs?
No, I did last year. I did not do that this year.
What?
But he was really good for the trick-or-treaters. He got the hang of it real quick. He was very calm, and that makes me happy.
Only the cute. Are you talking about your golden, or what dog are you talking about?
My parents have a golden, and that we were over there last night, and she already knows the deal, so she was fine. And then I have a 1.5-year-old mixed breed. He's 85 pounds, and he was very excited about everything, but got the hang of things very quickly and calmed down.
So you have a mixed breed, 85 pounds. So a small lap dog is what you're saying.
Right.
Is that what you?
Really?
Okay, gotcha.
He thinks he is, yes.
Dr. Jaimie. So here it is. You know, I've seen, especially on social media, especially on TikTok, there has been a video clip of people going from who love Halloween, and you'd see the clip of everything Halloween on the 31st of October, and then it switches over to November 1st, and then everything changes onto Christmas and the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. A lot of people, I've seen it in my family. I've seen it in my family. Not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing. And that's what I want to talk to you about, giving pets as gifts. Not, dogs, cats, birds, anything as gifts. What are the pros and what are the cons? I mean, right away, the biggest con, I think, is the fact that you can't surprise someone with some kind of obligation like that, because it's not, it's a commitment, and maybe that person isn't ready to make the commitment. So right. I don't think a surprise is a good thing, but that's the first thing I think of. But let's talk about it. There could be pros and cons. What do you think? Let's start with the cons, and we'll end on an up note with the pros. Let's go with cons first.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So, I mean, the idea of giving a gift of a puppy or a kitten is always so nice. But, yeah, the cons are definitely, you don't want it to be a surprise. So you want to talk to, unless it's your own child and you know that you're taking on that responsibility, but you want to give it as a gift for your child because that's fun and exciting. That would be fine, but in general, you want to sort of do your research, feel out the person, and kind of let them know what you're planning on doing and see if that's okay, and maybe even get their input on what they would want, and maybe make it a joint effort. Cons would include, let's see. Well, I mean, honestly, that's the biggest one that I hear about is like, this was a gift and we are not prepared for it. It's a good 15-year commitment. It's not just through the holidays and then we're done. So just making sure that person is ready for that kind of commitment and aren't, a lot of animals get dumped right after the holidays, back into the shelters. So,
do
yeah.
They? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's because is it mostly because of that reason, or are people find out they're allergic? I mean, I'm sure it's all over the board.
I'm sure there's several reasons. So yeah, allergies. They can't keep up with the responsibilities of having the pet. Just the newness wears off and they get bored. All sorts of reasons.
That's the biggest. You have to. Especially with children, because, from the time my daughter was, I want to say like 4, can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? Can we get, it was just on a loop. And, you have to assess as a parent. I think you have to assess either like you said, either you're going to take that responsibility on knowing that a child probably won't do all the walks and has to, you got to get the vaccinations and you got to do, right? Unless
exactly.
You can make that commitment, probably you should wait on getting a pet at such a young age for a child. We waited until she was 10, and it seemed to work out very, very well. But again, I think the biggest thing in my mind is the surprise element. I think if you are responsible and you talk to the person and have a dialogue about the planning and the commitment, the money, it costs more money than you would think, because you do have to get shots for the pet or vaccinations or just a checkup. Every year you have to have it. It's like a person. You have to get a checkup. Right. So does the pet. Now, let's end on a fun note. What are the pros of giving pets as gifts during the holiday season?
Well, I mean, clearly seeing the joy on everybody's faces, getting a puppy or a kitten or some other animal, that's always fun and exciting. You get time to bond with them. Let's say you guys are on Christmas break or something, you have some time off from work or from school, you get time to bond with them, which is always so nice. And it's fun to have a new animal.
It's very fun. It's very fun to have a new.
Being aware of that responsibility, the financial and time responsibility, making sure everybody's on board, and then it can be a really fun, exciting thing. And that's all I have.
And don't forget, the red bow that needs to go on the leash.
Of course.
There
needs to be a red bow.
Right? Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto from Cinema Vet, if you need a vet for your pets, or maybe you need a new one, maybe you want to change, maybe you have a brand new pet, you're thinking of getting something, maybe for the holidays, get to Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto and her group over at Cinema Vet. You can go online. I love the website. It's so user-friendly. It's cinemavet.com, located obviously on Cinema Drive. And the number is 253-9300. Dr. Jaimie, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you so much.